Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Finish the Race VL, aka Victory Lap. I am Liz, the host of this channel. In today's topic, we are going to discuss how failures are stepping stones to success. If you'd like to hear more about this, please stay tuned. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate your support, and I hope that this topic that I'm about to bring to you will be helpful to yourself or to someone that you may share this video with. Now, failure is something that we all experience in life, and we all may feel defeated, and frustrated by failures. Failures, in my opinion, are opportunities to overcome unsuccessful business adventure, toxic relationships, failed marriages, weight gain issues, dropping out of school, learning something new at an older age. These are opportunities that you can look at within yourself and say, okay, I can obtain this, but I have to restructure the things that I've done wrong that allowed me to fail or not succeed in that particular area. We all can learn from our past mistakes. That's what it's for. That's what makes us wiser. That what makes us more intelligent. That's what allows us to discern ourselves and other people. In life, we're constantly evolving. We gradually develop the skills that we learn over the years, good and bad. We learn how to communicate better with one another. We learn how to become a better owner for a company or a CEO for a company. We learn how to become a better mother or father, brother or sister, and even a friend. We develop in our spiritual growth, and we even develop more on how we treat ourselves and each other, and also how we train and teach our children. One of the biggest mistakes that we can make as an individual is when we compare ourselves to other people's success. I have a problem with people who would openly brag or even boast, maybe consciously or even unconsciously, knowing that people who are watching you have different walks in life and may not have the same experiences as you, may have not been raised in the same type of environment that you have been raised in, may have not been raised by a two-parent home, maybe one, or even like myself, where I was raised as an orphan in CPS custody, child protective custodies. Sometimes we can speak things out of our mouths and not realizing how it can affect someone else. And one of the problems that I have is where you would have one person who would literally would say, I don't understand how you cannot be successful, or you're not making the money that I'm making. I just did X, Y, and Z, and look at me. I got all, I got the riches and the glory and the material things that, but keep in mind, because of what you did doesn't mean that has to define on what I have to do for my life. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, having money is very important. And yes, it can relieve a lot of stress that we may experience in life when it comes to just being able to take care of yourself, your children, your household, your family, education, food, to be able to travel, to buy yourself nice things. Those are nice. And to have those type of luxuries, I feel like that everybody deserve it. But at the same time, don't feel like you are inadequate because someone may have a little bit more than you. You feel like, I'm a failure. I am not making this amount of money, so therefore I am not successful, because this person is telling you that you're not successful because you don't have what they have. What they have is what is for them, and what you have is what is for you. One of the things that I've learned throughout my walk in life is to be content in whatever stage or state that I am in my life, financially, emotionally, spiritually. You have to be content. If you constantly compare yourself to other people, you will never feel like you are successful or you have accomplished something. You would feel inadequate and you would also feel like a failure, which is not true. Stop comparing yourselves to other people's success and way of living. What is for them, and what is for you is for you. Be happy and content with what you have at this time in your life. For myself, one of my biggest challenge was even starting this YouTube channel is because I struggle with my communication. Sometimes I don't speak as eloquently as I desire because I have a speech impediment. I've actually made a video about that where I split my tongue in half, and it kind of hinder the way that I'm able to articulate certain words, certain vowels, certain just letters. I struggle with. And I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm not going to be able to speak well. I'm going to struggle. And sometimes when I play back some of my videos, I'm like, dang, I need to work on that. But the thing is, I don't give up, and I don't allow that to be a hindrance towards me. I actually put myself in a position where I can develop in those skills and exercising my tongue and my articulation or pronunciation of words to get better. Everybody is not perfect. Everybody has something, some type of flaw within them that they can say or admit within themselves. Yeah, I struggle with this. Yes, I'm not the best at that. But that doesn't stop you from trying to get better at that area that you may be weak in. And my area is in communication, public speaking. So I push myself to get out of my comfort zone in order for me to grow and to develop, because I saw that as an opportunity for me to be a better Liz. And I also want to kind of encourage others to do the same as well. It could be with your finances. Why do you feel like that you constantly stay in debt and you're not able to pay your bills on time? And then you lose relationships because of, money reasons. You have to sit down with yourself and be honest with yourself and say, okay, maybe I need to take some courses on finances or financial literacy where someone can educate me on the areas that I'm weak in. Find those pockets of opportunities, not failures, those pockets of opportunities for you to develop yourself. Even now, I'm even considering taking a speech therapist class so that I'm able to articulate my words more clearly and my thought process. I'm not going to allow my speech impediment to stop me from developing. Don't allow the lack of money in your life make you feel like you're a failure. Keep in mind, money will come in due times, but you have to set a goal for yourself. What is it that you want to accomplish in life? What direction do you want to go? How can you make your life a much easier and less stressful way of living? But the number one thing is never covet or compare yourself to other people. You be content with what you have, and then you continue to develop the areas that you need to work on in order for you to be at a place where you need to be. Stop listening to other people telling you that you are inadequate because you're not doing what they're doing. You're not accomplishing goals the way they're accomplishing goals. What is for them is for them, and what is for you is for you. I have to be honest with you. There are times where I also feel inadequate or even feel like a failure. But I also have to practice what I preach. Sometimes in order for me to practice what I preach, I have to cut out the noise in my ears. Or sometimes I have to stop watching certain YouTube videos that makes me feel like if I'm comparing myself to their success based on my success. Because I am at an age right now where I feel like I should have at least accomplished this goal at this age by now. But it's not all about that. And sometimes we're on a different race in life. And one of the things that I've always said is that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Some people have a quicker start than others, and some have a lower start. Which brings me to CarriRichardson.
CarriRichardson with that bright orange hair. She wasn't the first out of the blocks. On the inside, Tiana Daniels got a good start, but this is where Richardson winds up and eases back. She points to the time, 10:65. How about that? Eclipses her 10:72.
Right now. So, a major statement in terms of time, but what do you want the world to know about what you just did in this semifinal run?
I just want the world to know that I'm that girl, that every time I step on the track, I'm going to try to do what it is that me, my coach, my support team believe I can do, and the talent that God blessed me to have to do every time I step on the track. I'm never going to take an opportunity to perform for Jay in vain.
Let's take it back from the start, Sha'Carri. You didn't have the traditional start that we saw. So what happened there and how did you recover?
Honestly, not panicking. Me and my coach, we have this method. We know my start is not quite the best, like the world loves to point out. But
we can be much harder on ourselves than we should. We should praise ourselves more. We should pat ourselves on our back more. We should celebrate ourselves more to see how far along that we have come. You have to constantly reevaluate yourself in order to become a better you. So sometimes if I feel a little inadequate or I feel a little bit less than what I should feel for myself, I would tend to either surround myself around positive people, or I like to go on YouTube and look at some of my favorite YouTubers who are exceptional when it comes to inspiring and encouraging their viewers. And one of the people that I like is Tabitha Brown.
I know it gets tough when people that you have always supported, you always cheered on, you always showed up for, even when you were down, are not there for you now that you're up. And maybe things aren't going the best for them, right? And when things weren't going good for you, you had no problem showing up for them.
She has an amazing story. One that I also compare to my channel when I say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. She even said herself that at the age of 42 is when she really found her niche, her thing that made her successful. She said she was sitting in her car one day driving for Uber at 42. And I've done Uber and I've done Lyft. And I sometimes still do it to make a little extra money on the side, especially if there's a big event. I'm not ashamed to say it. But she also was just encouraging people to let them know it doesn't matter how young, how old you are. When is your time for you to be 100% completely you? That's when everything will fall into place and your purpose will manifest. And her purpose manifests at the age of 42, I think. And she has taken her life to the next level, but it took her years to get there, from mistakes, from trying out many things to see if this will work or not. You know, she said her and her husband had struggled financially. She said she remember when they only had $382 into their account. Tabitha Brown is definitely someone that I like to listen to at times when I may feel a little bit less than others. Another person I like to listen to is Lisa Nichols.
Hey, it's your girl Lisa Nichols here, and welcome to a very special segment of...
She is a woman that came from poverty as well, who lived in the government Section 8 system. She even made a testimony about how she was so poor that she didn't even have enough money to buy diapers for her baby, and she had to wrap her baby up, I believe, in a towel. But she dug deep within herself and said, I want more for myself. In order for her to do that, she had to literally tune out all the noise, her family members, people who would surround themselves around negativity or that was not trying to go to the next level in their lives. So she had to dig deep to learn that she had to rescue herself first from the pits or from the area that she was in at her lowest in order to gain the strength, the mental strength, the spiritual strength, the financial literacy that she needed to learn about of why she was in this poverty state of mind. Lisa Nichols is one person that I like to look up to for encouragement and also inspiration. There's so many, but I'm gonna just name one more person, David Goggins.
When I was growing up, I lied for people to accept me because I didn't accept myself. So I would make up stories so then you would accept me into your world. I would, everything I did was for someone else to like me. It wasn't until I started reading my own book about how pathetic I was as a human being. I can blame my dad, I can blame kids at school, I can blame having health issues, ADD, my mom not being around. Great mom, but she was doing her thing.
Right.
I could blame a lot of people. And that's the book I was reading. And I put it off on everybody else. It wasn't until I said, you know what, for me to fix this, I gotta read what the fuck is wrong with David Goggins. Not blame anybody. Read my book and say, okay, I'm afraid of my shadow. How can I overcome that? Go in the military, get your ass kicked, do things you hate to do, be uncomfortable every fucking day of your life. Roger that. I'm not the smartest kid in the world. Okay. Instead of somebody saying, oh no, you're smart. No, don't say that to yourself. I said to myself, no, I'm a dumb motherfucker. Okay, roger that. How you get smarter? Educate yourself. So the things that we run from, we're running from the truth. We're running from the truth, man. So the only way I became successful was going towards the truth. As painful and as brutal as it is, it changed me. It allowed me to become, in my own right, who I am today.
David Goggins is such an inspirational individual. He is a hardcore vet that pushes you to the edge because he had to push himself to the edge of no return, right? He pushed himself to the edge of every fear that he faced in life. He faced them dead on because he wanted to overcome it. These people remind me that I am on the right course in life. I am on my marathon race. It's not a rush. Everything will come in due times as long as I keep pushing and striving to do my best. Learning that has allowed me to stay strong, to stay focused, to have the strength to never give up, and also to cut off, stop the noise and the chatter, quit listening to other people, and quit comparing yourself to other people that does not have the same race as you, that does not have the same purpose as you. All of us have different purpose in our lives. And this world sometimes try to make you believe that you have to have all these glitz and glam in order to feel, in order to be successful, and it is not true. Success can come in many different forms. Success can come from having a successful family where a mother and a father is there taking care of their children, or if they don't have any kids, but just sticking through their marriage through the thick and thin. You know, success can come in where you know how to manage the money that is given to you. It may not be the six-figure income, but you're making 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50 and up. But you learn how to manage that money based on what you have, and you're not in debt. You're not overspending. You're staying financially within your means. You're acting your wage. Like how they say you act your age, you're acting your wage. Those are signs of success. Other success is being involved in your children's lives, having that healthy relationship, being supportive towards them, being that father and mother that you're supposed to be, not being abusive, not being an absent mother or father, but you're being involved in your children's life. Those are different areas of success. It's not all about money. To make it through another day, In this life alone, we're dealing with so much stress that can put you in a depressed state of mind. And I've been there multiple times, depressed, but yet I fight through it. To me, that is a sign of success, that you didn't give up and that you pursued another day. We can only take one day at a time. One day at a time. Don't worry about what tomorrow will bring. Tomorrow would have its own issues. Tomorrow would have its own trials. But today, surviving for today until the next day, that is a sign of success. There are so many people who give up. They would jump off a bridge. They will hang themselves. They would take pills or even put a gun to their head because they gave up. That is failure. When you give up, that is failure. When you give up, that is a sign of failure. But the fact that you don't give up and you continue to pursue on, you continue to run your marathon, your race, that is success. It's not all about money. Yes, it's nice to have money, but it's not all about money. When you have the basic things that you need, you have a roof over your head, you have a car, you have a family, you have friends who love you, family that love you, and even if it's just you solo, right? You find that happiness from within. Even me, I live my life pretty much 99%, if not almost 100% solo, by myself. I find my own happiness from within. I find my own purpose. I find my own joy. I don't allow the world to dictate on what I should and should not do, or what my happiness should be or not be. My happiness is what I know that I create in my life. I like to garden, I like to go jogging. I love to paint. I love to write. I love to sing at times. I'm not a songstress, but I do love to sing. I find those little bitty things that make me happy and content. Important keyword, being content. Another sign of being successful, just having good health, knowing that you're taking care of yourself, knowing that you're not putting yourself in a bad situation by eating bad things or not staying fit. And I know we all don't stay fit, and because I have my moments where I eat my little junk food. But I'm just giving you examples that sometimes it's not all about money to prove that you are success. Success comes in many different forms. Okay, so let's recap. So the purpose of this video was to what? Let you know that failures are a stepping stone to success. Failures is opportunities for you to learn in the areas that you are weak in. If you know you're weak with your finances, go get help with your finances. Have someone educate you on those things. If you know that you're not being successful in your weight gain, with taking care of your body, with how you think, go and reach out to different resources to help you to build in those areas. Find out those key things that is not allowing you to succeed to the level that you desire to be at. Weight gain, eating healthy. What am I doing? What do I need to cut out? How do I need to incorporate exercise? And do I need to walk more? Do I need to go to the gym? Do I need to develop a new hobby where I go bike riding or go swimming or fishing? Something to get you out and get you active, right? Okay, failure to being a bad mother or father. What am I doing to not connect with my children? Let me evaluate myself and learn, okay, I'm not being so involved in their school activities, or maybe there's some type of electives, sports that they may be in, or just whatever, painting, anything. Be more involved in your children's life, even with your relationship with your spouse. Why is my spouse is not happy? What am I doing on my part to not fulfill some of the things that I can as a spouse? Learn something about yourself, a behavior, tweak it. It doesn't say don't be who you are, but tweak some of the areas that you can develop on, you become stronger at. You can be better at communicating. You can be better at sharing who you are as a person and sharing your time. Like I said, mine was with communication. I put myself out in the YouTube world so that I can develop my speech therapy. I'm also thinking about taking up a course on public speaking or getting a speech therapist that can help me to develop in the skills that I'm weak in. It doesn't stop. Success. Okay, I want to get better with my finances. What do I need to do? How can I obtain that? Do I need to go back to school to get a degree? Okay, I'm going to, make a 4-year goal that I'm going back to school, or I'm going to create a business that I've been passionate about for so many years, and let me start that and see how that's going to, try something new, develop another skill, build up on the areas that you know that you're not at your strongest at. Don't give up. Continue to pursue a better you. Continue to find and search for what is your purpose in life. And your purpose could be being that father in your child's life. It's so much. I can keep going on and on and on because I love talking about it. Yesterday I had felt this sense of depression that was on me, and I felt like I was going to give up. I even had the thoughts of not even going to Africa because there are some things that's going on with my family that in Africa, in Nigeria, that we've had, kind of not seeing things eye to eye. But yet I had to reevaluate the situation and said, what do me as a person that can fix this situation, or at least fix the area that I know that I failed in, that may have broken down the communication within the family. And I'm working on it. And I'm not going to give up because I want to build that family dynamic between me and my siblings in Nigeria. I'm finding that opportunity. So I'm not going to keep going because I know I will. But guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for your support. And any of you out there that feels like that you are a failure, you're not a failure, rethink that. Reevaluate that. Your failures is a stepping stone to your success. But you have to learn to evaluate those opportunities that will, remember, failure is now an opportunity. Evaluate those opportunities in order for you to develop a better you. All right? I want to end this video on this one scripture. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through the Lord who strengthens me. Remember, guys, it's not how you start the race, it's how you finish. See you until next time. Thank you.